When you start to see how you are judging others, you will start to see how others are judging you. Welcome to another video by yours truly, Tony Solo. So I want to ask you a few questions. How much do you judge what I do, what I say, how I talk, the way I talk to women, etc.? How do you judge it? What do you think about it? Do you think that it's cool? Do you think that sometimes I'm a little bit off? Do you think I could work better on this? This is so important for you to realize, is that when you start to see how you are judging others, you will start to see how others are judging you. This whole video today is simply about judgment. Looking at exactly how people judge you, why people judge you, and it's going to be the same reason that you judge others. There's simply one reason that judgment exists. Just one. And that is the unknown. That's it. When we see someone and they look different, they're talking differently, they may be in a different social class, economic class, we tend to, at first glance, judge. And people go, you know what? Everybody judges. When we see somebody, we get a snap judgment of them. And I tell you this, you don't get a snap judgment when you see others. You register, are they the known or the unknown? That's it. This snap judgment reality comes after the fact. As I was sitting there, I started to go, people always talk about judgment. They always talk about this person looking like this and how when I'm talking to this girl, I'm afraid that people are looking at me. And I just went, you actually don't know much about judgment. You don't. You've just bought into the collective idea that when I'm here and I'm talking to a girl, everybody's judging me. But you haven't even looked at judgment itself. Because in many ways, you are afraid to face it. And in many ways, you're afraid of the unknown, of finding out what judgment is. It may seem simple. It may seem like, you know what, judgment is simply looking at somebody and having a categorized place that you state them in. That's really where you come from. But then when I say, okay, these categorized places that you put people in, is that a collective idea or is that something you have come up with on your own? And many of the times you will find out that it was a collective idea. This comes from the fear of being afraid of looking at what judgment is, the unknown of what actual judgment is. The known feels so safe. It absolutely does. When we look around and we're in an environment where everybody looks exactly the way we do, that everybody looks to the economic class, the social class that we're in, we feel safe. But the moment there's just one person, notice this, the moment there's just one person who's different, immediately they represent the unknown. They represent what's outside of everything right now that makes you feel safe. This is why people can judge you and do judge you. The reason why I say can judge you is meaning the fact of not everybody is judging you when they see you. They just are like, oh, there's a person doing something, and they keep going. And there's certain people who just lock in and go, what are they doing? It's a bit strange. Those are the people who do judge you. But between the people who can and the people who do, there's something you need to understand between both, is that they simply are registering two things. Are you the known or the unknown? You going over there to talk to that girl, that seems to them unknown. You walking past the girl, maybe looking at her, seems like the known. This is what you're struggling with. You're not struggling with what you think you are. You think you're struggling with, everybody's looking at me. Oh my God, this is happening. This reality where judgment is placed upon you simply by going over. That's what you think. And whatever you think judgment is. But you're not registering the simple fact that no matter what, going through life, if someone sees the unknown, they hear the unknown, they register the unknown in any way, their impulse, their reaction is to judge. Because in the judging, safety comes back into the picture. You are feeling judgment because you represent the unknown. This is what I want you to understand and at some point allow yourself to come to the realization of. People only judge for one reason. That's it. The unknown. That's simple, simple, simple. And your path is going to be, how much are you willing to step into? B, represent the unknown to yourself and to others. Everything that I've just told you. Now I want you to tell me, have you judged the things that I've just said? Are you thinking about, you know what, that seems right, that seems wrong. That seems a bit stupid. Tony, I don't know why you're making this video. Are you judging what I'm telling you now? Now come back to this moment. Because I represent the unknown. As much as I don't know what I'm going to say next, you don't know what you're going to get next. I represent the unknown. Change your relationship to the unknown, and you'll feel different about people judging you. Please repeat this part of the video, which means rewind, and listen to that. That will give you what you need when it comes to struggling from the judgment of others. People struggle from judgment simply because they just have a horrible relationship to the unknown. That's it. The people who have the best relationship to the unknown struggle the least with judgment from others. And that means that people who step into the unknown, who represent, who are the unknown themselves, can accept, feel, receive judgment. Because when you yourself become the unknown, which means when you are disidentifying, when you're releasing, when you're detaching yourself from your attachments, you don't even judge yourself. The judging on yourself begins to slowly fade away. And when others are giving you that, you start to feel that it's not so strong. You start to see the truth of it, that sometimes they're just curious, that sometimes they are judging you, sometimes they are just intrigued. You start to see the realities of things, because you can see the realities within to your own unknown nature, and that makes you see the reality without, to people seeing your unknown nature to them. This is a video that's going to really, if you continuously repeat this, and I would say watch this video again, because many of the things in here you're going to be like, oh, okay, next video. This is a video you need to watch over and over, because for you to get the things that I'm saying, you need to look at it and listen to it and listen to it. Now you don't have to look, you can listen to it and listen to it and allow it to affect you. Because there's a part of you that may shut down and judge it. And I just tell you to listen to this with openness, simply because I'm someone who is walking through and has walked through many of the harsh judgments that you guys are going through right now. You may be going through something right now that's like, fuck, man. When I walk up to a girl, I'm afraid that the people around me will notice what I'm doing. I'm afraid of when I go see a girl there and there's people around her, that they will see that what I'm doing, they will feel that it's weird, and I'll be one of those guys who's a creep. I'm afraid of these things. That's why this is for you. You have a relationship to the unknown right now. And I don't know what it's like. Maybe it is any situation that scares me, I don't go into. Or if a situation becomes too intense, I avoid. Maybe this is your track right now when it comes to feeling the energy of others placed on you. You feeling like you're under the eyes of everybody. You feeling like you're the center of attention. Maybe that's your reaction. And I'm telling you right now, as a simple practice, this is going to be something that's going to allow you to understand what judgment is in all its totality. When you are there, and let's say that you are speaking to a woman, what I want you to do is the moment that you see someone judging you, the moment that you feel like somebody's judging me, or you're in a situation like, fuck, I don't want people to judge me, I want you to judge them. I want you to just simply say something internally that allows you to be in confliction with them, that allows you to be combative, that allows you to be total in opposition, not receiving anything that they're giving you, just totally internally telling them something like, fuck, why do you have to judge me? Or you wouldn't do this. Or just get a life, because your life is going to be fucked up if you're going to keep judging me like this. I want you to judge someone else. That's what I want you to do. This is a practice that's going to teach you something. It's going to teach you that when you do combat judgment with judgment, what happens is there's safety. Feel the safeness that you actually feel when you grab back what you feel like you're losing. Because in that moment, you feel like you're losing a part of yourself and they're going to judge you. You feel like you're losing who you think you are for who you really are, and you feel like they're going to judge you, so you put the mask back on. Now what I want you to do is that I want you to judge them from that mask. I want you to just go, fuck, why do you do this? Or why do you have to judge? Or why do you keep looking at me? Just say that internally. And you're going to see something happen. You're going to notice that you're going to calm down. You're going to feel much better about the situation. And stay with it. Just stay with it for a moment. Because as you stay with it, you will notice that the feelings will not come back of you feeling like you're judged. It won't come back, because you've already masked yourself. You've already combated what the person is giving you. You've already went in opposition to receiving what the person is giving you. Now from this place of opposition and you feeling like, okay, I'm safe again, notice the mask. This is important. When you make yourself safe from a place of consciously doing it, when you can see, okay, this is the mask that actually is upheld in these moments, you'll be able to get over it. You'll be able to allow it to dissipate, allow it to lose its charge that it has on you. It has a very profound charge on you. And if you just in that moment can see it, you can now move towards the resolution. You can now move towards it uprooting. And this is a crazy, crazy practice. But this practice will teach you that when the mask comes up, when you want to go back in, when you want to recede, when you want to close yourself off, to see what you're closing yourself off to see the closure, to see the resistance, to see the opposition. You need to see the ego. You need to see it in the moment. This is the only way you're going to be able to find a way out. is you need to see it. That's it. And through the seeing it, it crumbles because you're not giving it power. You're just seeing it. And you're going, okay, that's it. And now something else can happen. Your relationship to the unknown must change if you want your feeling of judgment of people who are judging me to change. That will never change until you change your relationship to the unknown. Right now, your relationship to the unknown is, I don't like you, you're stupid, you bring me bad feelings. I wanted to change from that to, I don't know you, but I know that everything I want lies where you are. It needs to shift from, you're stupid, or I don't like you, to I like the fact that you give me the chance to be able to have a chance at life. Because you won't have a chance at life until you step into the unknown. And the unknown is you as well. You are the unknown. So you must be okay with the fact that the unknown must become okay with the unknown. That's the hardest reality, because through that you can only find out the known. And that's why I say you have to look at this video over and over, because I'm saying things in this video and I'm like, oh my God, you may not get this, but listen to what I say over and over. And as you do the practice that I've told you, as you listen to what I've said, as you internalize it and listen, it'll start to have an impact on you. You'll start to see that, okay, when someone's there, I do this. And if I can just see this, it'll start to dissipate. That's the real path to allowing yourself past this. I hope this video gave you so much insight, and it gave you the chance to think a little. Because today I didn't come with the intention to teach you primarily about women. I didn't come with the intention to teach you primarily about how can you stand in front of a woman and not feel people looking at you. I am simply here today to give you the chance to really understand the judgment that you feel. Because until you understand it, until you can see, you'll never know. You'll never be able to know. You'll never be able to walk into the unknown. Never be able to. Because you don't have the proper understanding. In about 14 days, I would say, 2 weeks, I'll be coming to San Francisco. And you have the opportunity to come see me live and join the seminar that I have. Who you are is what she wants. It's just realizing it. The tickets are available now. Just go below in the description box. You can click the link and it'll take you to the tickets and the info about what will be happening there. In the meantime, what I would like for you to do, if you're new to me or you've been with me for a little while and you don't know this, there's a free seduction course that I have. That's everything from meet to bedroom. And you can understand everything from the approach all the way to what I do when I'm at the doorstep. Totally free for you. You can click the link. It's also underneath the San Francisco tickets link. Subscribe to my channel if you want to know more about this. If you're someone who struggles with the things that I talk about. If today helped you, subscribe or share this with anybody who you feel will help them. And like I always say, who you are is valuable for that which you want. In life and in relation to women. It's just realizing it. This is Tony Solo saying, I see you guys in the next video.